evening, and it's good to have you back here on the Urban Debate. As always, viewers, we continue to put the spotlight on coronavirus and bring you all the updates, the crucial views and discussions here on the Urban Debate. Now, I'm sure amidst all the depressing news about lockdown and rising number of cases, there is some amount of space for some positivity. And so today we've decided to highlight that silver lining for you. So today we begin this show with getting you a set of facts that the government has shared with us, which essentially seems to be good news in our fight against coronavirus. Here is what you should know. 7 positive bits of information that has come out. There has been no fresh case in about 12 districts of 9 states in the last 28 days, in the last 4 weeks. No fresh case in these 12 districts. Also, there has been no fresh case in 78 districts of our country across 23 states and union territories in the last 14 days. Growth of positive cases or the fresh cases in India is linear and not exponential, is what the government is telling us. They've also said that there is not much change in cases turning positive with increase in testing. So even though we are sampling more, we're testing more people, that doesn't mean that the cases are suddenly increasing in our country. 3.5 times more dedicated hospitals have been prepared since what we had last month. And 3.6 times more isolation beds are now ready since we had what we had last month at this point of time. Government also says that the curve of rise in cases is now stable and there is hope of flattening of the curve. That being said, it doesn't mean that we put our guard down, that we begin to relax, because this is going to be a long, drawn battle. Tonight, we begin this show by focusing on the migrants one more time. But before we go across to that conversation, I have a special guest joining us right now. Maharashtra Minister, Mr. Ashok Chavan, is with us this evening on the Urban Debate. Mr. Chavan, thank you so much for speaking with us here on Mirror Now. Let me actually begin by asking you about the biggest talking point tonight, which is about the migrants. Thousands and lakhs of people who are far away from their own home states, stuck in another state. It's been over a month since this lockdown situation began. They are now getting restless. What do you think can be the ideal solution? If you keep them here, it's also a problem because there is no social distancing happening in many of these camps. If you send them home, you face the risk of spreading any infection.
You see, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Go ahead, please.
You see, the problem is not about social distancing or keeping them in camps is not the issue. It's almost a month now that the people have been held up in outside their homes, especially in rural areas of Maharashtra. There have been laborers, migrants. City like Mumbai, you see a number of people coming from UP, Bihar. Then there are sugarcane harvesting laborers which come from all over the districts within the state of Maharashtra. People coming from Telangana, Karnataka, and other adjoining states, Gujarat. The problem is keeping them. The state government had done adequate measures. Camps have been opened. Food grains are being given. Even cooked food has been given in the community kitchens. But the real problem is people are feeling homesick almost a month now. People would like to go back to the respective districts. Now, the union government has taken a stand that no, at the moment, we should not allow them. Though on a smaller scale, some people are being permitted by the Ministry of Home Affairs on a limited scale. So I would urge upon the union government that irrespective from which state they come from, let us send them back to their home districts. You test them for whatever test, or we have already quarantined them for quite a long number of days. Now, if you want to do, you can conduct medical checkups for these people, and we should allow them to go back. The problem is these people have to again return back to work in the various districts of Maharashtra. So if now we don't permit them to go, it will be difficult to get them back again after 3 months, 4 months, whenever it is they are required. So, and moreover, if they are becoming restless, there might be a law and order situation all over. And I feel that this call needs to be taken on an urgent basis. It is being done, but rather slowly. I think if you do it in an organized manner, going by what we saw in Mumbai's Bandra incidents where a large number of people have gathered, I think this has to be done in a very organized manner. Online railway bookings and bus bookings have to be promoted, and people only who have got confirmed reservation, they need to be called on their particular days, and that has to be monitored very closely in a systematic manner. So I think that is the better way of handling things rather than keeping them here and creating further problems.
But isn't there another concern, for this, Mr. Chavan, if we send them home right now, and there's obviously a lot of fear that's playing on everybody's minds, including them, once they're home, it won't be that easy to bring them back. So a week or 2 weeks or a month or later, when we look to begin our economic activity again, won't we then have a problem of lack of, workers, daily wage laborers on ground?
You see, more than the fear of them returning back, that is not a real issue. The issue is about their restlessness of them going back to their families is a major concern. Anybody, whether he is affected or not affected, people would like to say that we want to go back to our homes, meet our children and family members, and then whatever happens with us, we don't mind, we go back to our. That is the real concern amongst the people. Of course, though the concerns are very much serious, checking them, testing them for the coronavirus, getting confirmed reports that then they can go, and then sending them back is a possible solution rather than making them stay in the state of Maharashtra. And you are seeing visuals of people lining up for food. We're seeing people everywhere be gathering in huge queues for ration and food. I think this is a really a difficult sight to be seen, where we see children and all the neighbors lining up for their food and money. I think we have to take a call. This is a very urgent issue which needs to be tackled on the highest priority.
Okay, the other big issue, of course, especially for the state of Maharashtra, the two big cities, Mumbai and Pune, that are still seeing a rise in the number of cases, and especially in Mumbai, where we have a large problem about crowded clusters and the slum areas where it becomes absolutely impossible to look at social distancing. Do we need to step up our efforts in these areas if we have to win this battle?
Government has already stepped up Government has already stepped up its efforts to see that the corona is contained in the cities like Mumbai, Pune, Thane, the MMR region, Aurangabad, Nagpur. These are bigger cities where the number of cases detected have been very larger scale. So I do agree that we are all concerned about it. Rest of Maharashtra, the cases are not on bigger number, but they are in a very few numbers, and these are mostly in the orange and green zone. So I think these green, orange, and green zones, the priority comes next. But the immediate priority is the bigger cities where the number of tests are number one is the higher number of tests to be conducted on a daily basis, because the ICMR has permitted now, after a long delay, the ICMR has permitted some labs within the state of Maharashtra to carry out the tests for confirming whether the person is positive or what. So far, what the figures I have before me is around 90,223 cases the samples have been sent, out of which 83,979 these samples the results are negative, and only 5,649 positive cases have been detected in the lab results which are before us. So I think stepping up the number of people to be tested through these labs on a higher scale, and the rapid tests which are to be conducted also, I think, need to be done on a higher scale, because confirming and then preventive action is definitely important. But wherever we have done the cluster containment action plan, wherein people are definitely, we have got around in the state 465 containment zones where people are being asked to stay. There's a very severe police cordoning of those areas, because these are the clusters where it is being severely affected. So on a daily basis, this is being done. Samples are being sent. Police deployment and Section 144 has been clamped. So all these various measures are being done. So we are equally interested to see that there is no further spread of corona. But bigger cities has its own problems, as you rightly pointed out. We have got the slums. We have got chawl system in Mumbai. We have got thickly populated areas. We have got labor camps. These are some of the areas where social distancing is a problem, and that is why difficulties are there.
Mr. Ashok Chauhan, thank you so much for joining us and giving us your time here on top of the urban debate. And yes, you are right. The biggest challenge right now are these two cities, the containment zones, and especially the crowded clusters from the slums to even the shelter camps that we have. Thank you for speaking to us on Mirror Now.